Hello friends, my name is Zekko and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are discussing Goncalo Guedes, the new signing for Wolverhampton Wanderers from Valencia. They've recently made this acquisition only in the past few days and I thought we should talk about him. A couple of reasons why, because I think he's a quality player. He's important to a Portuguese side that will be looking to make waves at the World Cup, and I think he might be one of the proper cogs that could properly do something in this Wolverhampton Wanderers side. He's got a lot of quality and we're going to be having a look at that in just a moment. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it with a like and subscribe if you haven't for more content like this coming very soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and let's talk about Goncalo Guedes to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So who is Goncalo Guedes and where did he come from? Well, Goncalo Guedes played for Valencia before making his move to Wolverhampton Wanderers. He made over 150 appearances for them. He got around about 60 goal contributions in that time. And he was quality. Valencia, from what I understand from their fans, are very, very sad to be letting him go. I just think that they have some upper board issues that meant that they let Guedes go probably a little bit sooner than they would have liked. But on to Wolves' side, he's a quality player who plays for the Portuguese national team. He can play across the front line. He is 25 years old, and for the apparent fee of £27 million, that is something sensational, especially in this day and age. I really do think he has not been given the rub of the green in terms of the amount of support. Valencia is the best place that he's had that support, but he's tried at other clubs, PSG to name one, and it just hasn't really worked out for him. I think he needs a stable system with a lot of teammates that he can trust, he can grow with, and I think that Wolves might be the perfect fit, especially with the amount of Portuguese influence there is at the club. This signing also makes me look quite good because I did a video a while back called 3 players that Wolves should sign, and he was one of them. If you're interested in watching the video, I'll leave a link in the description box below. But yeah, I really thought that he would be a good fit for Wolves. I thought that the Portuguese connection would be a good thing. I think his pace works, I think his vision works, and I think he's an all-round creative player, something that I think Wolves have been lacking. Yes, they have wingers, yes, they have some strikers, but I'm not necessarily sure that they need to go out for an out-and-out number 9. I actually think that a more fluid system, and especially in today's day and age, I really do think will work in the Premier League, and Goncalo Guedes is one of those quality players that I really think they needed to make that system work. So I'm very pleased. It makes me look like I know what I'm talking about, which of course I do. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, here we have some of the stats that have been recorded on Goncalo Guedes over the last 365 days, so the full year. Some of the stats have been collected. We're going to have a look, see what jumps out at us, because I really do think Wolves have made themselves a top quality signing, and there are some things that really prove that here. Right, so first of all, you say Wolves need a goal scorer, and I've said that continuously. While it's not great, only in the 53rd percentile, 0.35 goals per game, that's not bad, and considering he's not always played as a main striker, that's actually quite a decent return. The non-penalty XG isn't fantastic, but we know that he does get a few goals. That's okay. Assist-wise, he's very good, which means he's going to be able to link up with the likes of Neto, he's going to be able to link up with the likes of Pedence, and so on and so forth to be able to get forward. 79th percentile isn't that bad. Remember, he's only 25 years old, so he's going to grow into this role, he's going to grow into this side, and I really do think that he'll be able to mature and grow as that young squad, and especially that young attacking 3 at least, grows on. You got 85th percentile, 3.21 shot creating actions per 90. He's extremely creative, he makes things happen, he creates for his teammates, not just for himself. Good attempted passes, good progressive carries, and progressive passes, really good on this front, which means that on both sides he's going to be able to play through the lines, which I think is something that Wolves have lacked. They've lacked that incisiveness to be able to find a teammate, A lot of the time it's very individualistic. It's a lot of, I'll try and dribble and try and open some space. While he can do that with 6.25 progressive carries per 90, which is very, very good, as you can see, against the wingers and attacking midfielders that he's up against. That's extremely good. But the passes is the thing that I think is really interesting. Far too many times they're reliant on either João Moutinho or Ruben Neves to have to unlock the door. They don't really have that kind of playmaker in the forward line, but now they might do. Now they might have a player who has an eye for a pass, who's going to be able to open up for the runs that Neto will make, for the runs that Podence will make, and it will take the pressure off them to be that creative outlet continuously. I think Neto thrives when he's just given the ball in wide open spaces and he's allowed to drive at his opponents. But a lot of the time I see him stopping. Same with Podence. See him stopping to try and find an extra pass because they are being looked at as the playmakers. Guedes will take that pressure off them, and I do think they're going to benefit from it. Another thing I want to mention, one final thing, are the tackles and interceptions that he's making. These are very good defensive stats for someone who generally plays as a wide player or a forward. Very, very good. So he's very energetic. He wants to get back. He's tenacious. He has a good tackle on him, which is going to be invaluable for a team like Wolves when they come up against some of the larger sides, the Liverpools, the Man Cities, the Chelseas. He's going to be able to put a shift in and get his work done for the team so that they can go back and attack the opposition. Good stuff. Okay, now let's move on to something else. This is his page on SofaScore. I really like SofaScore as an app. This is not sponsored. Wish it was, but we're moving on. They're very good. We have a look at his heat map, and for Valencia, he was heavily utilised on that right-hand side, even though a lot of the times he did play through the middle, which means he's finding these channels, specifically this right-hand channel, he really gravitates towards, and I think that's been a bit of a problem area for Wolves. Pedro Neto likes to play on the left-hand side. I think Podence likes to play more in the middle, although he has a left foot that he's able to cut on the inside. I do think Guedes might fill that hole. Adama Traore, we really do not know what's going on with him at the moment, and if you have a striker or a winger that is able to take that right-hand side and play it for his own, I really do think it's going to give the other players a lot of options. We have a look at what happened generally with his play. 34 touches. He's not bad at all. He's got a good set of quality on him. He's got a good amount of skill. He's got a good eye for a pass. He's got a good shot in him. He's extremely technical, and I think he's someone, like I said, that is able to grow with this side. We have a look at some of the stats that he's accrued over his time at Valencia and La Liga. Last year he played 36 matches, scored 11 goals, 6 assists. That's not crazy, that's not absolutely mind-blowing, but these numbers aren't bad anyway. I think if you said to him that he'd get 11 goals, 6 assists for Wolves in the Premier League this season, I definitely think Wolves would take that. They need the goals, they need the creativity, and I think it's his creativity more than his goal-scoring attributes that will be valuable to Wolves. Like I said, in playing with Neto, in playing with Podence, and getting that forward line just a bit more threatening. He can play completely across the front line. Second striker, centre forward, left winger, right winger. We have seen his heat map. He plays along the right wing, but he only played 4 times on the right wing for Valencia, and that makes me think that he likes to gravitate towards that right hand side. He likes to utilise that space. So if we know that he's able to gravitate towards there, run the channels, make sure he's creating space and opportunities for his teammates, that's all the better for Wolves. And I really do think they've got an absolute gem here. Overall, for Valencia, he's played 178 matches, scored 36 goals and 30 assists. 66 goal contributions out of 178 games is not bad at all, especially when you're considering he's only 25 years old. This is definitely a player to watch. This is definitely a player to look at. Goncalo Guedes will do some great things in the Premier League, I am sure. So overall, what have we learned and what can he offer Wolverhampton Wanderers? Well, he's a pacey forward who can play across the front line and even in the midfield at times. He can play as striker, but I don't think that's his prominent role. I do think that Bruno Lage is going to adopt a 4 out the back system this year. I think that's why you've seen Connor Cody move out. I think that's why you've seen the likes of Nathan Collins come in. And at that time, I do think that Ruben Neves is going to have a lot of pressure put on him to create for the side, to open up opportunities. And I think that with Moutinho coming out of the side, occasionally because he's getting a little bit older. I do think that pressure is going to mount on Neves, and so I think that they're going to utilise Guedes in a more fluid system, one with rotation, one with specific positions, but ones that can be a little bit more fluid in terms of the front three. I think Neto, Podence and Guedes, along with the likes of Traore if he wants to stay, or Hwang Hee-chan, I do think that you have a lot of players there who are going to be able to alternate. Fast, pacey players who can be able to create opportunities for themselves, make runs for each other, to operate and create space, to stretch the play, whether it's wide or whether it's going forwards and running in behind. I do think he offers a lot of technical ability in terms of his passing, in terms of his vision, and that's something that I think has been missed from this Wolves front line. Like I said, a lot of pressure has been put on Ruben Neves, and I think even more will mount if they move to this 4 at the back, because they're not going to have the width of the wing backs, or they're not going to be as potent as they normally are. With that extra midfielder, I think it allows them to be a little bit more defensive, and I also think it's going to allow the front three to kind of go and do their business and be as creative as they possibly want to be. I think that overall you're going to see a far more fluid and exciting Wolves attack, and I think Guedes is going to be one of the linchpins for this. Watch out, because I think it might take some time, but once it all clicks, I think Wolves are going to be in a very, very exciting team to watch. Watch this space. Wolverhampton Wanderers will be entertaining, especially with Guedes in the side. It's going to be an exciting time for Wolves, I think. Some teething problems to begin with, but in the end, I do believe they will come good. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it with a like and subscribe if you haven't for more content like this coming very soon. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this signing. Are you a Wolves fan and are you excited? Are you concerned that it's not a full number 9? If you are, let me know in the comment section below, because I really don't think you should be concerned. Also, let me know if you're a rival fan. How do you think about this? Does this intimidate you? Do you think Wolves will get better? I'm really interested to hear from you. Of course, you can always let me know on Twitter. You can find me at Zekko64. That's generally where I post when my videos go live. But of course, you can always know that if you hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Like I said, that's it from me for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.